Alright guys, so like always, it's video time. Here's another Bluetooth from Five Below, the Jaxx Sound Rebound wireless speaker. Now you can find this for $7, as you see the price right here. It does have LED changing lights. We're going to test to see how good the battery life is on this particular speaker, and also how good the actual sound comes from it itself. So that being said, just stay tuned. I'll have timestamps below for you guys that want to skip to your favorite part. Let's hop right into this video. All right, so we're back. So the first thing we're going to do is talk some tech specs, then we'll just do the unboxing and all that fun stuff. But like I said before, in the description, timestamps are right there. So this does have a 1.5 to 2 hour battery life, same with charging speed. So if it's completely dead, it may take 1.5 to 2 hours. And that's going to differ depending on how loud the volume is and how much charge this actual speaker has left over from you just using it from time to time. It does have the micro USB, which I'll show you guys later. Bluetooth 5.0. Most products have 5.0 and up at this point in the Bluetooth game, especially at Five Below, so don't be surprised about that. 52mm drivers. So I am a little, I'm not gonna say I'm concerned, but I'm thinking that this is probably gonna have some type of decent sound, hopefully. You know, don't take my word for it. We're gonna go through the process together with syncing and all that fun stuff. So with that being said, that is the specifications. It wasn't really much to say. Let's go ahead and do the unboxing. All right, I forgot I tore it open from the bottom because it was less tape down there. So we're just gonna open it from this way. And with that being said, it's a little protective covering right here. It does come with your booklet. And of course it comes with your USB. So let's put all this stuff to the side. We have the booklet right here, though I believe that this is self-explanatory when it comes to actually, oh my gosh, mine has actually some glue on it. That's how you can tell that some stuff is cheaply made. It actually has glue on it. Hopefully the model that you guys get won't, but this does come off. It's probably just a manufacturer defect when they're putting them together inside the shop. I don't know if a machine or a person's doing it, but either way, it's still $7. So what do you expect? But anyway, like I said, this is the micro USB right here. As you can see, it's a small cable. If you have them at home, any micro USB cord will actually work just fine. You don't have to use the one inside the box. Now, this is the headset itself, and I'm calling it a headset because it is a speaker. Very simple, simplistic. Looks like the button. Let's see where the buttons are. So there's only two things in the back. There's an on and off switch, and then there's the DC 5 volt. So this is the connection to that USB. You plug it in right here. You can plug it to a PC, to a computer, whatever it is that you want to use it on, or just charge it for that reason. This is fully Bluetooth. So for you guys out there that have tablets, phones, computers, laptops, you're in the office somewhere, you don't want to hook it up to like your computer to a TV through HDMI and things like that. This will double down as a speaker for those that, you know, might have damaged speakers. It really depends on what you want to use it for. Personally, I would use this for music as long as it sounds good. But if we're just looking at how it looks, I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on. All right. It would definitely be better in the dark. The lights do change, as you can see. It's already looking. It's not a bad looking speaker so far. I like this little felty type material, this fabric material that they have right here. Like I said, the only issue I have is the imperfection up here. But like I said, this is a cheaper speaker. So, you know, I don't know how many millions of miles it traveled to get to Five Below, but it made it there. And I'm sure the ones that you guys will get will not have this imperfection. It'll be more so solid like the rest of the speaker. So very simplistic. I believe this does have an IPX4. Does it have IPX4 rating? No, actually, I don't think it does. I'm thinking of another headset that I currently have. So no, I don't see any type of IP rating whatsoever for this. So it's more so just, you know, you get it as is, you use it as is, and that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and hop on to the next section. We're going to sync this bad boy and then do some music test. Alrighty, so let's go to the settings, see if I can find it. Here we are. I'm going to go ahead and turn this on. Just going to automatically put it in Bluetooth mode. Then I'm going to go through the process of pairing a new device. As you can see, I'm going to tap that, see what's available. So supposed to be looking for it. We'll see what happens. because there's no other physical buttons to put this in Bluetooth. See if it finds it. I hope it does. All right, Swift Philly, we found that one. I'm guessing the Wi-Fi on a tablet might not be that great, but we'll keep checking. All right, Swift. It's just taking kind of long to find it. Normally with these type of Bluetooths, it finds it practically immediately, but it looks like it's having issues actually finding. There we go. Bluetooth resound speaker. Now, I don't know if it took that long because of the speaker itself or more so because of the quality of the tablet. It is a TCL tablet. So, you know, take that with a grain of salt. So it is connected. So very, very simple. All you have to simply do is turn it on. Like you saw, it'll automatically go in sync mode. You go to the Bluetooth, you search it, it'll pop up. That's how you sync it. Pretty simple. No need to make this section any longer than it needs to be. Let's go on to the music test. Alrighty, so here's a test everybody's been waiting for, what actually matters. I can get past the whole 1.5 to 2 hour battery life, though I believe that all speakers should have at least a minimum of 8 to 10 minimum with these cheaper speakers. But then again, with the price tag, again, I do understand why it's cheap. It does make a decent Christmas gift, things like that. Just at least so far it has. Let me not jump the gun here. So I'm going to go ahead and play some music. Let me see. See how this sounds. Okay. Has a little bass to it. Nothing that kicks heavy. Put it down. Nah, it's not like crazy bass or anything like that. Okay. Doesn't sound too bad. It's not the highest either. Let me turn it up so you guys can hear how high it can actually get. Okay. So, speaker's not bad. It's not a bad speaker. What I'll say is, how do I say this? The bass isn't really there. It's not that much bass. For what you hear is different than what I'm hearing, probably. And the bass isn't quite there. It's like a little thump, kind of. Doesn't really have much feeling. It leaves much to be desired in terms of bass. If we're talking about like I can't play vocals for obvious reasons, and I did stop the video and cut away. I played something else in the meantime, vocals. It did just fine in vocals. If we're talking about how decent or how loud it sounds, it has a decent volume. Now, if you're in a room with multiple people and you're talking, the voices are probably going to overpower the music. Just being honest with you, if you ever heard women talking or men talking in large groups, you are going to overpower the music by far, especially if you have this in a room and this is all you have as a speaker. So it's not ideal for rooms with multiple people. Maybe 2 or 3 people in a room, you have background music playing, something like that. It'll sound a whole lot better in my opinion. I can't really speak about highs and mids and things like that because it's just an average speaker. If we're just being honest, it's just an average speaker. The sound was not bad. If you're one of those FL Studio users, I would not suggest making music with this. I know some people do make music in my past where they had their sound system hooked up to their computer. So they were able to get the sound quality that they wanted when they recreated or created a beat or something like that. This is not good for that. This is just for basic talking. When I say talking, I'm talking about podcasts, watching videos here and there, YouTube videos, things like that. I can't really suggest long podcasts on the simple fact that it only has an 1.5 to 2 hour battery life. And the average podcast, if you listen to Joe Rogan, might be an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. If you listen to Value Entertainment, 2 hours. If you listen, like most podcasts are very, very long. So this doesn't have the battery life to keep up on it. But like I said, the sound, it's not bad. I give it a 5 out of 10, meaning average. And that's not bad. There's nothing wrong with average whatsoever, especially at that $7 price tag. I don't think it's bad. So anyway, with that being said, let's wrap up this video. I kind of already told you, but let me add some more input to that. And let's wrap up this video and I'll let you know, is this worth actually purchasing? So I just want to be very transparent here when I speak to you guys. There's nothing wrong with the speaker in terms of quality of sound. Now the bass, like I said before, in the initial part, the music section, the bass isn't really there. It's not that much bass. I didn't expect it to be. So, you know, I know that from my past reviews, I used to compare a lot of rock and rap and certain things, and people were like, well, I don't always listen to rock and rap. And I understood that, but I was just trying to say that in order to let you know that the bass or just certain elements that make a speaker great aren't quite here. If you're listening to jazz, I don't think you'll have an issue. If you're listening to, like I said, TV shows, podcasting, anything that deals with voice, it excels very well in that area. Now, if you're trying to play a song that has heavy bass, you're not going to feel it. It's just going to be, it's going to sound generic, like a little boom, like a pop noise, not a boom, a pop noise, because the speaker isn't meant to have that type of bass. It's not meant to handle that type of, not necessarily handle that type of music, but it's not programmed for that. It's different if you were to go to, like, say, a Micro Center and buy yourself a subwoofer and the actual speakers come in a pack for like 20 something bucks, 40 bucks, depending if you want Bluetooth or not. Then you'll get that higher grade of sound. But this is something that you just take on the go. This is something you keep on a dresser. This is something that you have hooked up to your computer if you wanted to. This is something that is aesthetically pleasing to the eye, but in addition to that has, at best, average sound. And there's nothing wrong with average sound. It's a $7 product. The box looked nice. The speaker itself looks nice. Like I said before earlier in the video, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to have this little defective, this is glue, dried up glue. It probably just oozed out when they put the fabric on it. So, you know, mistakes happen. But I doubt you're going to have that problem when you actually buy your own speaker. Oh, actually, you know what? I'll keep it like this. Now that the light went out, it's actually a good thing. Okay, I waved my arms, it came back on. So again, it's not a bad speaker. When I compare it to other speakers at Five Below, this is actually an underachiever in my opinion compared to a lot of them. But you have to understand that I've been doing this channel for a year and some change now, right? And a lot of those speakers you can't find anymore because they're sold out. It's kind of like whoever buys them gets them. That's the end of that story. This isn't a bad replacement to a lot of those speakers, but again, I mean, it's not much more to say to that. You know, you rockers out there, I played a little bit Korn with this. I liked it. I played a little bit Limp Bizkit. I know I'm old. I played some Linkin Park. I played some AC/DC. I play a lot of people. And just to try out different types of music, because all instruments aren't created equal, especially when artists is using them. They know how to work better with certain instruments unless they're synthing it up and they're not using instruments at all. I'm not too sure. But the point is that, you know, I tried different genres, R&B, different things. It works. It works just fine. I don't have an issue with it. Like I said, I honestly wish it had more bass because I'm a bass head, but that's not a deal breaker for this particular speaker. It feels good. It's very light. Does feel a little cheap. If you squeeze it, it doesn't feel like it's going to crack or bend. It's solid. It's a solid, decent speaker. And I don't need to make this video any longer. Anyone that purchases it, just kind of be aware of the battery life. There is no USB. I'm sorry, not USB. There is no headphone jack. So I know some people will rather directly connect this to their computers or their tablets or their phones or things like that to have a longer battery life and not really use the Bluetooth feature. But unfortunately, it is fully Bluetooth and there's really nothing you can do about that. So with that being said, like always, like and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video where we talk more tech.